Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It is your boy, Noah Jones, and welcome to Today in Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 6. We got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about your boy Kodak Black. We got another new rapper in the news as well. And it seems as if Conway the Machine and Funkmaster Flex have rectified their issues. I don't believe they have, but we're going to talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. So, up first, according to reports, we have an attempted murder, triple shooting. GS9 affiliate Fetty Luciano is charged with attempted murder and a triple shooting. Now, for those of you that don't know or aren't familiar, GS9 is Rowdy Rebel, Bobby Shmurda. They're a little gang out of New York. So this guy, Fetty Luciano, is an affiliate of the GS9 boys or squad or whatever they called. So, let me give you some information. It says, according to reports, Brooklyn rapper Fetty Luciano, it's always a rapper, right? It's never just a regular guy. He's always a rapper. Now, I don't know if they deliberately trying to give rappers a bad name, or is this guy really a rapper, or is he a struggle rapper, or what's going on? Because these guys are becoming more famous for their antics than for their music, ladies and gentlemen. Ever since the clout era came about, it's like, what can you do on the side to make yourself famous besides being known for your music? So anyway, GS9 affiliate was arrested in connection to a triple shooting that went down at a Long Island mansion pool party in early July 2022. Luciano, whose real name is Remy Marshall, is reportedly facing weapons charges and an attempted murder charge on 3 people. Reports noted that a security guard tried to stop the fight that was happening between 2 people before gunfire broke out. The shooting took place near the front entrance of the lobby, and the victim suffered 9 life-threatening injuries. Guys who own mansions, please stop letting these ignorant Negroes in your property. These people haven't done anything in their life to deserve to be in a presence of greatness like that. You know, normally if you go to a mansion, you get inspired. You want to grind harder. You want to go home and maybe even start a business or whatever you do, you want to do it 10 times harder because you want to be in that position. But you have Negroes like this that will come to the function, come to the party with a gun and actually shoot people. I do not understand. I don't know what God this dude prays. He got to be praying to the nigga gods. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we should do right now is let's have a brief prayer for this guy Remy Marshall and the nigga gods. Let's pray to the nigga god. Oh, Father nigga God, Father nigga Jesus, please bless Remy Marshall with all the things that he has coming to him, everything that he's hoping for, like some dead homies. Please make sure, oh Father nigga God, Father nigga God, Father Negro Jesus, that this guy gets a nice warm casket for him to be comfortable in. Oh, Father nigga God, make sure that he gets lots of time in jail to reflect on his actions. Because the God that he praying to is definitely somebody different than who we praying to. He must be praying to the nigga God, nigga Jesus himself. There's no reason to be in a situation like it's a pool party. First off, you there to swim. Why are you packing heat at a pool party? You know what I mean? You go to a pool party. Hey, when I was going to pool parties, I was going for the bitches. I wasn't going to start trouble. I wasn't going there to beef with motherfuckers. I was going to pool parties to holler at the bitches. And they wasn't mansion pool parties. They was just regular backyard pool parties, and we never got into shit. We were more responsible. We realized that the shit that we do is going to have a lasting outcome on our lives. So you don't want to do stupid shit like break somebody's property because they're not going to have no more pool parties. Then there goes your fun right out the window. Like, you got a lot of people that say shit like, oh, there's nothing to do. There ain't shit to do around here. It's because these Negroids, they ruining all the fun for the regular folk. When you go places, you need to act civilized. You need to act a certain kind of way. You can't be wilding out, acting crazy. You're at a fucking pool party. You didn't come to swim, because you know what they say about us. They say that we can't swim. They say most black people can't swim anyway. So he didn't go to swim. He just went to start shit and start trouble. Having a gun with you everywhere you go is not true power. Having a gun with you everywhere you go and not using it is the real power. Exercising discipline, exercising control, being able to be civilized and make actions that aren't going to throw your life in the toilet. Now this guy's facing an attempted murder on 3 counts in New York. And in New York, you're not even allowed to have a gun. And the fact that he's tied to GS9, they're going to throw this guy under the bus, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to throw him under the bus. And do I feel bad for him? Hell no. Because we put ourselves in these kind of positions. So don't feel bad for these people when they go to jail. Fuck all the free Remy Marshall and free Luciano and free Fetty Luciano. No, this nigga put himself in this position by doing dumb shit. So you want to free the motherfuckers that get caught up on mistaken identity or shit like that. Wrong place, wrong time. But motherfuckers that's out here shooting people, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably got into a stupid ass argument. Makes no sense. You don't want to free these guys. These guys are demons. These guys are what's wrong with society. You want to lock these motherfuckers up. So that way they can be behind the wall, praying to the nigga God, praying to nigga Jesus in the small cell, eating that nasty ass prison food, getting a great workout every day. The booty goons will be working him out, and he'll be working out in the yard lifting weights. That's all he needs. That's all he needs, ladies and gentlemen. So, now you got your boy Conway the Machine. Him and Flex basically been going back and forth since the beginning of the month. Ever since he basically called Flex a gatekeeper, blah, blah, blah. So he's had his, he's disgruntled. He's upset. He's a little frustrated. So what happened was, after they little spout, after they little dispute or whatever the case may be, Flex basically extended the olive branch and was like, yo, let's work on a record or whatever. So Flex sends this guy the Nobody Beats the Biz Markie beat, and basically Conway does his thing over the beat. Now here's how I feel about that. Conway beasted on the record. You know what I'm saying? There's no hook, it's just straight bars, but that's what we expect from him. Did it move his position forward after all the shit he was talking about? I would have to say no. Because he did the same kind of records that he always fucking does, which is the shit that's not making it to radio, which is the shit that's not getting pushed. So, if Flex would have sent me something like that, I would have said, yo, send me some shit for the radio. Send me some shit that you can play on your show. Send me some shit, not no freestyle shit. You know what I'm saying? He had the opportunity to put something together that was crazy after all the hype of the back and forth, and he just puts out a mediocre 2-minute freestyle. Now, don't get me wrong, the bars was fire. I'm saying mediocre because he could have took his time and made an actual record. Could have made a song with a hook. Could have got somebody on it to sing the shit for him. Could have really made this shit fire. Because now you and Flex are teaming up together. Give this man something to play on his radio station. Don't just co-sign the same shit that he's talking about and basically record the same type of shit that he doesn't listen to himself. You see what I'm saying? So Flex sent him some shit. Flex is a slick motherfucker. He sent him some shit that he knew he wasn't going to play. And Conway did exactly what Conway does. He went off with the bars, but he's no further along in his argument. Because he basically just recorded the same type of shit that he always records. So now, there is no real progress. So all of that hype, all of that talking, all that shit is wasted energy. He fumbled right now. He had an opportunity to put together a great fucking song. And he debuts a fucking freestyle called, I think it's called R.I.P. Steve Smith. You know what I mean? So that's the name of the freestyle, but it's over the Nobody Beats the Biz beat from Biz Markie, and it's Conway the Machine. You know what I'm saying? So he had a great opportunity to capitalize on this and to basically, look, tear some shit down for the people that, are still trying to get in the radio, whatever the case may be, and he fumbled the shit. He botched it. He just did what he always does. And this is what I always say. Some of these people are great at what they do. Some of these artists are great rappers. They great at what they do. Kanye's amazing. Conway the Machine is amazing at what he does. But if you try to get him to step outside of that, it's not going to get done. He could have did a radio record. He could have did a dance record, because you see the dance shit is cracking right now because Drake dropped a dance album. Beyonce is doing some dance shit. The lane is opening up for that kind of music. You know what I mean? Bad Bunny just came out and killed the whole shit. The lane is there for a different type of music right now. Afro beats, all that type of shit. It's a whole different, there's a whole lot of different shit you could do. But you can only do what you're talented enough to do, ladies and gentlemen. You can't just, if a nigga can't shoot threes, you can't just make him shoot threes. That's just not what he does. He may be good at assists or blocks or dribbling or whatever the case may be. So he had the opportunity to do something amazing and he fumbled it. So I don't want to hear shit going forward about gatekeepers or anything else, because he had his shot. He created all that attention and botched it. Now, your boy Kodak Black. Now, if you recall, I did a story on him getting arrested. He had oxycodone pills on him. And he had about 30 of those, 31 of those, and about $50K in cash, 50 racks. I don't know why would you carry 50 racks around on your person anyway. But basically, in a nutshell, what they did was, I guess his lawyer said that he had a prescription for the pills. He should have said that probably from the beginning, so that could have been the story that was leaked with the media. He got arrested, he got caught with these pills, but they say they're prescription. You know what I'm saying? So, 50K, 31 Oxycontin pills, and what happened was the judge, Jonathan Goodman, he basically revoked Kodak Black's supervised release because he was on Kodak Black is like a career criminal. You know what I'm saying? He gets into shit all the time and he's still fighting cases behind the scenes. He's still fighting shit. He's not scot-free. So he's on basically supervised release. So what they did was the judge, Jonathan Goodman, revoked this shit and put him on house arrest. He also has to pay $250K, as a surety bond, as a personal surety bond. So here's the crazy part. Not only did you put yourself in a position to where you might end up getting locked back up to jail, but you cost yourself $250,000 on top of that. Plus, you're stuck at the house. So there goes your freedom for right now. Can't move around, can't do club appearances, can't do shows. So that stops your money. And then you also got $250K that you got to pay out of pocket as well. That's another hit to your money. So what are these people doing to where here's the thing. When rappers be crying how broke they are and they talk about, oh, I had a bad record deal and I had to look, if this guy has $250,000 to spare to pay these bills and shit like that, I don't want to hear anything about him having a bad record deal. Because he's putting himself in these positions by doing this dickhead shit. There's nothing stopping you from laying low, staying out of the public eye. A lot of these guys, they flirting with death, the adrenaline and the fact that they almost getting caught or they getting caught and they getting away with the shit because of their lawyer teams. You know what I'm saying? Now, I also got to shed light on some of these lawyers. It's like, yo, stop taking these fucking cases, man. I know these rappers is paying you big fucking money, but we're not going to be able to change. We're not going to be able to change the demographic of how the hip hop culture is if we keep letting these people do this fuck shit and get away with it. These people need to be accountable for their actions and have to realize that, yo, if I'm going to be putting myself in this position and I'm going to be doing this dumb shit, then some shit's going to happen. And the more dumb shit you open yourself up to, the higher the possibility that some shit could go wrong. So if that's the case, we need to stop defending these people. You know, we need to stop defending them. We need to say, hey, bro, you're on your own, man, because from a moral standpoint, all you're doing is getting a guilty nigga off. You're just getting a guilty nigga off. And you're giving extra chances to people that don't deserve the chances. You know, and it's just fucking the whole game up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these guys, they're career criminals. This ain't like one-off or some shit they do every once in a while. These motherfuckers have a rap sheet. And some of them have had juvenile rap sheets too. But they've been sealed away, so we don't even know what the fuck is going on. We don't know what... This motherfucker could have a juvenile history as well. So I don't have anything against this guy. But the actions and the shit that he does... One, is not good for black people and it's not good for the hip-hop culture. You know what I mean? Whenever people want to use stereotypes and say shit against us, these are the examples that they use. They use the Kodak Blacks and the R. Kellys and this GS9 dude, Fetty Luciano, who's shooting at 3 people. They use these people as examples of who we are as individuals and who we are as black people. You know, so we got to start making these people accountable and stop allowing them to dictate what the cool is. That's not cool. The cool is making your money. The cool is taking care of your family. The cool is paying your fucking bills and being responsible. The cool is being able to go wherever the fuck you want without having any motherfucking drama. You can drop your shit right now and just catch a flight and go wherever you want and just enjoy. Eat foreign foods. Learn about culture that you have no idea about. Go to some of these places outside of the United States. The world is bigger than your block. The world is bigger than your neighborhood. There's so many other things out there that you can explore. And you can learn. You can learn from these things. You know, but a lot of times this shit starts at home. It's got to be taught. Starts from the grandparents, down to the parents, down to the kids. You know, we got to make sure we take the extra time and spend the extra effort to teach our children instead of throwing them to the wolves and saying, hey, you figure this shit out. I'm tired of dealing with you. We got to have patience. And we got to talk to each other. And we got to have these uncomfortable conversations. And we got to make sure that we speak about shit. And we got to do our research and our due diligence. And we got to put each other on and help put each other in better positions. See, we behind as a culture because we don't help elevate each other. We got to elevate each other. If you get an opportunity, look for somebody else that works hard that you think would deserve the opportunity as well. Bring them in. Teach them. Show them some shit. Because at the end of the day, when you pass, how are you going to be remembered on this earth? How many lives have you touched? How many people have you taught things? You know what I mean? The world is bigger than your block, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to leave it at that. This is your boy Noah Jones. Today in Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 6. Make sure you stop by privateroadclothing.com. Pick something up. Also, go to noahjonesnews.com if you want to hear some of my music, catch my music videos, my radio station interviews, or if you just want to hear this podcast in audio format. Also, the video version is on the site as well, but you got to be a member. You got to be a subscriber. I take care of my subscribers. Love y'all. Appreciate your support. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, new episodes of Today in Hip Hop. Love y'all. Peace.